Today's my birthday, and it has been the hardest year of my life, and I wanted to share something that I learned with y'all. When I was younger, I used to define myself as an actor, which was never really all that fulfilling. And then I became a husband, and that was much better. And then I became a father, and that was the ultimate. And then this year, I had to look my own mortality in the eye. I had to come nose to nose with death. I've been looking forward to this night. I can't believe I'm not there. I can't believe I don't get to hug my castmates. After cancer, I feel like a connection to God, whatever that is kind of the whole point of this exercise on this planet.
James Van Der Beek's family has been surrounded by an outpouring of love and support following the actor's heartbreaking death. In the days after the news was made public, more than $1 million has been donated through a GoFundMe campaign created to help his wife and children as they face life without him.
You're an inspiration to so many people, man. You know that?
James Van Der Beek has passed away.
As soon as I heard the news, I thought, this is going to be the best thing that ever happened to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Cancer. Best thing.
Best thing. I had this little voice in my head that said, you're going to make changes.
The overwhelming response has touched many people, showing just how much Van Der Beek meant to fans around the world. The beloved actor, best known for playing Dawson Leary in the iconic teen drama Dawson's Creek, passed away after a battle with bowel cancer. His family confirmed the sad news in a statement released on Wednesday, explaining that James died peacefully.
I went in to get a colonoscopy and felt really, really good as I was coming out of anesthesia that I had finally done it and looked into it. And as I was coming out of the haze, the gastroenterologist said in his most pleasant bedside manner, it is cancer. And I think I went into shock. So there was this slow realization that my schedule was really no longer under my own control.
They shared that he faced his final days with incredible courage, holding on to faith and grace, even as his illness became more serious. For many who grew up watching him on television, the loss has been deeply emotional. James Van Der Beek became a household name in the late 1990s when Dawson's Creek first premiered. The show quickly became one of the most popular teen dramas of its era, running for 6 seasons from 1998 until 2003.
I had to come nose to nose with death.
You were taking a look at your own mortality and the impact that that had on your wife and your kids. You said, what I found was that
I am worthy of God's love simply because I exist. And the same is true for you.
It followed a close group of friends as they navigated the ups and downs of adolescence, including first love, heartbreak, friendships, and the confusing journey into adulthood. Van Der Beek's character, Dawson, was sensitive, thoughtful, and relatable, making him a symbol of teenage life for an entire generation. Outside of his acting career, James was also a devoted family man. Originally from Connecticut,
and all of those definitions that I cared so deeply about were stripped from me. I was away for treatment, so I could no longer be a husband that was helpful to my wife. I could no longer be a father who could pick up his kids and put them to bed and be there for them. I could not be a provider because that wasn't working. I couldn't even be a steward of the land because at times I was too weak to prune all the trees during the window that you're supposed to prune them.
He leaves behind his wife, Kimberly, and their 6 children, Olivia, Joshua, Annabelle, Emilia, Gwendolyn, and Jeremiah. The couple built a life together centered around love, parenting, and raising their children away from the constant spotlight of Hollywood. Friends and fans often admired the way James spoke about his family, always expressing pride and gratitude for the life they shared.
And so I was faced with the question, if I am just a too skinny, weak guy alone in an apartment with cancer, what am I? And I meditated and the answer came through. I am worthy of God's love simply because I exist.
After his passing, a GoFundMe campaign was launched on behalf of Kimberly to help the family during this extremely difficult time. The fundraiser explained that while the emotional pain of losing James is unimaginable, the family has also been facing serious financial hardship. Cancer treatment is not only physically and mentally exhausting, but it can also create an enormous financial burden, especially during a long fight. The campaign shared that James's extended battle with cancer placed significant strain on the family's resources. Medical bills, hospital visits, and ongoing care costs added up over time.
So I would really recommend this exercise. Reach out to your future self, the one that has already accomplished what it is that you're trying to accomplish, and feel into it. Feel what it feels like to have succeeded, and feel that appreciation. And then reach back to the person you are now and give some advice. Borrow from that future self, borrow from that energy of manifestation, and see if it helps get you through.
Leaving the family in a difficult position. The message explained that Kimberly and the children are now facing an uncertain future, trying to hold everything together while grieving such a huge loss. According to the fundraiser, Kimberly is working hard to ensure that their children can remain in their home and continue their education without disruption.
The family is hoping to maintain some sense of stability during this heartbreaking chapter of their lives. The campaign emphasized that support from the community will make a world of difference as they try to rebuild and move forward. The statement on GoFundMe thanked those who have donated, explaining that every contribution, no matter the size, helps cover essential living expenses such as household bills, daily needs, and school costs for the children. The fundraiser described the generosity of strangers and supporters as a source of hope and security, reminding Kimberly and her children that they are not alone. What has made this moment even more powerful is the way both fans and celebrities have stepped forward to help. Several of Vanderbeek's well-known friends in the entertainment world have donated to the campaign. Actress Zoe Saldana and filmmaker John M. Chu were among those who contributed, offering support to help ease the family's medical and financial burdens. Their donations have inspired others to give as well, creating a wave of kindness during such a painful time. Meanwhile, tributes have continued pouring in from all corners of the world. Fans have shared emotional messages online, remembering how much James meant to them growing up. Many people have spoken about how Dawson's Creek helped them through their own teenage years, and how Vanderbeek's performance made them feel understood during confusing and emotional times in life. His former co-stars from Dawson's Creek have also expressed deep sadness, honoring him not just as an actor, but as a friend and colleague. The loss feels even more heartbreaking because only months before his death, the cast reunited for a special event to raise awareness and funds for his cancer treatment. That reunion was meant to be a moment of hope and solidarity, making his passing even more difficult to accept. James Vanderbeek's death has reminded many people of the harsh reality of cancer and how it can affect not only the person fighting it, but also the loved ones standing beside them. His family's story is one of love, strength, and community support, showing how important it is to come together during times of tragedy. Although James is no longer here, the overwhelming donations and tributes prove that his impact will not be forgotten. He was more than just a television star. He was someone who touched millions of lives through his work, his kindness, and the legacy he leaves behind. As Kimberly and their children begin the long road ahead, the support they have received offers a small light in the darkness. And for many fans, James Vanderbeek will always be remembered not only as Dawson Leary, but as a talented actor and devoted father whose life mattered deeply to so many.